Criminal procedure. Criminal procedure is the method prescribed by law for the apprehension and prosecution of the person accused of any criminal offense and their punishment in case of conviction. The difference between criminal law and criminal procedure. Criminal law is a branch of law that defines crimes, threats of their nature, and provide punishment, while criminal procedure is the method by which a person accused of a crime is arrested, tried, and punished. Jurisdiction. Jurisdiction is the power or authority of a court to hear and decide case. Jurisdiction over subject matter. This refers to the power of a court to hear and try a case, a particular kind of case, as provided by law. For example, a municipal trial court can only hear minor offense such as traffic violations or misdemeanors, while a higher court can hear and try a serious offense such as murder or homicide. Jurisdiction over territory. This refers to the power of a court to hear and try a case committed within territorial area. For example, since the crime of murder is committed in Davao City, therefore the RTC of Davao City has the jurisdiction to try and hear the case. Jurisdiction over the person of the accused. It is the authority of the court of that arrested person. For example, since once Pedro is arrested or voluntary surrender to the RTC, the court requires jurisdiction over his person. Cases that are cognizable before katarungang pambarangay are minor disputes or minor criminal offense which punishable by imprisonment not more than 1 year or a fine not exceeds 5,000 pesos. Cases that are cognizable before MTC, MTCC, MCTCC, RTC, Court of Appeals, Sandigan Bayan, Court of Tax Appeals, and Supreme Court before within their original jurisdiction. The cases in MTC are violation in penal laws where the prescribed penalty is not more than 6 years, while in the RTC violation in the penal laws where the prescribed penalty is more than 6 years. In Court of Appeals, there's no original jurisdiction, but they can issue writs such as writs of amparo. In the Sandigan Bayan, the cases cognizable are cases in relation to public officials in relation to their duties such as graft and corruption, bribery, and malversation of funds. While in Court of Tax Appeals, the cases cognizable are tax evasion, failure to file tax returns, and falsification of tax document. While the Supreme Court does not hear a criminal cases, but they can hear a civil status and petition of writs. The cases cognizable before the MTC, MTCC, NCTCC, RTC, Court of Appeals, Sandigan Bayan, Court of Tax Appeals, and Supreme Court in their affiliate jurisdictions. In the MTC, there is no appellate jurisdiction. In the RTC, appeals from the MTC, MTCC, MCTCC in criminal related in criminal cases. In Court of Appeals, appeals from the RTC and Sandigan Bayan. In Sandigan Bayan, appeals from the RTC in related to graft and corruption. Court of Tax Appeals, appeals from RTC, BIR in related to tax and custom cases. And Supreme Court, appeals from the RTC, Court of Appeals, Sandigan Bayan, Court of Tax Appeals, and automatic review on the severe penalties. Rule 110 of the Rules of Court in the Philippines governs the prosecution of offenses in criminal procedure. In Section 1, it focuses on the institution of criminal actions. In Section 2, it focuses on the definition of the complaint. It is a sworn statement filed by the offended party, subscribed by the prosecution, charging a person of an offense. In Section 3, the definition of the information, it is a sworn statement subscribed by the prosecution and filed to the court. In Section 4, who will prosecute, and Section 5 focuses on when the prosecution must proceed without complaint. Section 16 to 13 focuses on the forms and content of the complaint and information. Section 14 focuses on the amendments. Section 15, the place of filing, and Section 16 focuses on the interventions on the offended party.